Test. All the way over. All right, that's better. Test. Oh, am I on? Just show her. Show started. Is that what's going on? Oh, all right. Well, waiting for everybody to get in class. Hold up. Everybody take your time. No rush. Just got back from I took 2 weeks off. Wait, did I do the intro? Nope, this intro's a minute long. All right, that's better. There we go. Sorry, I'm all over the place getting ready. I thought I needed to get something that I didn't need. But anyways, I'm by myself, so it don't matter. I'm used to this. I'm used to this this thing that we're doing. Let's wait a little bit more. See if anybody else is gonna be here. That's it. All right. I'm not waiting no more. Should I wait a little bit longer? All right, let's start the show. Oh wait, 1 second. Before I start the show, let me grab something. All right, I'm back. Where are we at? What do I do? Boom. Hello. What's everybody doing? Let's see. I got the right stuff. Yep, I got everything right. Sorry, this is a little bit late. Yeah. It's CJ. Look. I just got through No Shave November, and I don't know what to do with it. So tomorrow we're going to the gram and we're gonna ask, what do we do with this facial hair we did for? I like that my face is warm for the winter right now, or for the weather change. But yeah, last time I did No Shave November was like 4 or 5 years ago, and I did not have gray hair. No, I have gray. A lot of gray, big old patch right here. Mustache came in nice. So how do you grow a nice mustache? You just grow a beard, and then you get rid of the mustache. I mean, sorry, then you get rid of the, unless you want to do like Abe Lincoln, like I used to do it. I used to get rid of the mustache and just have this part, and then they used to make fun of me with the chin strap. I like how you go with the Abe Lincoln, just all chin. Oh yeah, the hairs, the white hairs, they're from South, man. They live all down here. But hello, how's everyone doing? I've kind of missed everybody. Yeah, I took 2 weeks off. I was just tired. Also, the weather changed, messed me up. The time changed me with the weather and getting darker sooner. Kind of messed me up a little bit. We're trying to finish the semester out strong, so I got focuses everywhere else. But I got other things I'm doing. Man, I don't know what to say. I got quite a few things to talk about, I guess. But I'll say got 2 things happening right now at the end of the month for New Year's, on that New Year's weekend. Not New Year's Day, but getting close to that weekend. I'm doing 2 shows. So if you have been kind of seeing the videos I'm posting online about stand-up comedy and what I've been doing, I'll be doing 2 shows. I have 2 different shows though. One's a variety show, and it shows my filmmaking abilities and the short sketches I've been doing. And then the other one is a straight up stand-up show I'm doing in my hometown. We're working on the logistics right now. I already have the comics, and we have all we need is the what do you call it, the venue. So I'm happy about that. So we're working on that together. So Kiko and I have been hanging out a lot. and he was the one that brought it up to do the show. And Kiko is a very funny musician, and he's a comic, stand-up comedian, and he's a musician, and he has roots in my hometown. Apparently, he's got a lot of. He was in a band down there, and he's been down there. Like knows a lot of people. So he was the one telling me I need to do the show down there because I was gonna do one in Austin, and come to find out, I am doing one in Austin. So we're doing Electrònico Funtastico 4, Volume 4, New Year's edition. No turning back now. It's almost over. The fun's just about to start. Welcome to the party, pal. Let's do this. Watch. Check this out. December 27th, Friday night, 8 p.m., Fallout Theater. We're going to have Electrònico Funtastico Volume 4 variety show. I already have a comic. Got one tonight. I got one. I hooked one. Very funny comic. I think he has more than 10 minutes of stand-up, so he'll be perfect for the show. And I'll let you know when you're ready. What up, dude? Copy my beard, I see. It is a Jesus beard month, I guess. It follows No Shave November. I did No Shave November, my brother. I did it. Yeah, well, I took those 2 weeks off, so I guess this thing really popped. Man, look at the white. I didn't even know I had white hair until I'm going to getting into my silver fox age. Foxtrot. That's the name of my character in Sick and Twisted. Yeah, dude, how you been? How you been? Yeah, but just taking life in. I took 2 weeks off only because of holidays, and then I was just burnt out, and then the hour changed, and for some reason that messed me up because it was getting darker earlier, and I remember waking up hella early, like 3 o'clock early. I don't know, it's weird, but I got the Jesus look going. Oh, nah, I don't know what to do with it, guys. What do I do? Color it in? Do we just shave this part and keep like the bar like that? I mean, No Shave November is over. I didn't shave. I mean, I did shave my neck twice just because I don't like the neck and I like the jawline. I got the serious jawline apparently, but I got a lot of white here too as well. So I was also doing, maybe we could do a tutorial on like a touch of gray, see how to do this. But look, see, it just doesn't grow right here. So I don't really do a beard too much, but I'm in SEMO phase. When I'm in SEMO phase, I just go with it because I have no feelings, I have no emotions right now. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. I feel like like I almost bought beard oil. I was so close. I've been having issues with that too. So let's see. I hope I can help. All right. Yeah, but definitely did copy you, Jer. You know, definitely I got you there, brother. Thanks for reaching out too, man. I was doing a show. Well, we're learning how to do a lot. I'm learning how to upgrade myself just in how to do a show and a prep. It actually took me 15 minutes to set everything up for the show, and I thought it was going to take me like 5 or 6. So I already knew what I wanted. I knew where to go. I knew what I wanted to do, and it still takes time just to kind of render everything. And so no matter what the minimum is, it's going to be something. But yeah, brother, thank you for following, for hanging out with me, because got some things to share. There's something brewing inside my home, but there's also like a good thing, but there's also some shows I'm doing. So I'm trying to take my podcasting level and my streaming level to another, or my streaming to another level. Let's try that again. I'm trying to take my podcasting and my streaming to another level, and I think I'm ready. I'm there, and I think I just need to focus on a little bit more. But I do enjoy doing this. I do have a good time. A lot of time I'm exhausted, and it just happened today that I don't know what happened. My coworker quit, or a coworker of mine quit, and then that meant that their like shipment didn't get delivered or didn't come through. So I didn't have to work one delivery, and then I got asked to go do another one. I'm sorry, well that wasn't it. No, my delivery didn't make it because they didn't make the deadline. So I had a freebie, but then they filled it in with another one, so I had to go help somebody else out. I drove like 40 minutes to get way the hell over there, and when I got there, they were like, nah, they were not talking to you. Nah, I was like, okay. Avengers: Infinity War, Thor, and Wakanda said to Steve Rogers. What did he say? He said, I really look at each other, and he goes, "You took my beard." Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, he does say that. So you do it up to me. Ah, you're right. You would be more like Thor, and I would be. I know, man. That dude. Oh, really? It does feel like 2020 is like AD, and before that was BC. before the vid. No, it does. It feels like that, man. 2018. It does, 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I was finding out I was having a child, but I wasn't a dad yet, and that's insane to me to think that. Like now, I've seen some. I've run into like, I guess my exes. Like I don't know, if they're exes, just girls that I've known. They're like, man, the maturity level in you is insane, and I'm like, thanks. It's like I don't know. I'm trying to be more mature, but I'm honest. I'm forward. I'm a clown, a payaso, so I try to be upfront. I don't know. What do you think, man? Beard, no beard? Taliban, no Taliban? 7-Eleven, no 7-Eleven? I was telling my buddy that no, I told my cousin. I go. I'm right now on my feral Wolverine stage. Meets Raj. Where's my 2001 Chrysler Sebring? Dude, where's your car? That'd be the new version of it. But yeah, I don't mind it. It is getting itchy though. I think I might buy some trimmers and just kind of because I do this. What I I have bush did trim it because I will go back to shaving. I do enjoy shaving, but right now with the weather and everything, and it feels good. My son likes it too. He makes fun of it, so he keep it around. And but no, it's like a different look. It's a different feel. I will tell you this: people are nicer to me because I have a beard. It's weird. I've been people have been super nice to me because I have a beard. That's weird. In Austin, if you have a beard, I guess you have a beard, a tattoo, colored hair, you're you're in. I guess. I guess there's the the I guess to get in is not too hard. Man, I'm just making sure I got the right stuff up because StreamYard changed too, so I had to slow down. So a lot of stuff that normally wasn't there isn't there, or got compartmentalized, or I can't read it because it just the icons got so small I can't even see them anymore. Tiny. But I mean, you could tell Facebook. Oh, look at this! I made a little popcorn batch right now. Another reason I had to take my time. Look how much butter I put in that damn thing. I'm gonna need to come down. So yeah, Jared, I've been dirty bulking too. Getting that extra calories in. I got basketball season coming up, and I moved up to advance, so I'm gonna have to run way more. But I'm not. I mean, I'm not. It's not like the no. I'm not gonna have to run as much. I'm gonna have to body up more. It's like stronger people in advance, so I don't want to get pushed around. I'm probably at like I'm probably like at 180 right now. But as soon as I start running, I'll jump down to like 165. So maybe 185. I've been trying to get bigger. They think you're a pipe hitting member of the tribe. Dude, I was I think like 20. I had to be like 22 or 23. And why you treated different? I don't know, man. Austin is it's a very trendy place. I guess people just I don't know. Like I just noticed it. I'm going in the same circles. I don't ever really change my pattern. And I ran into the same people, and then they see me at the beer, and they're like nicer to me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just other season change. I don't know. But one time I was in Louisiana. I was on a set, and there was a tracker on the set, like a Native American tracker, an Indian guy, and he was real cool. But he told me after hanging out with me for like 4 or 5, because I was only there for like we were there for like 4 or 5 days, and he goes he started like he wasn't talking a lot. He was a man of action, but at certain points he would talk, and he had like good timing on jokes and when they laugh. And one time he got us really good. He got me really good. He looked at me, all my mannerisms, the way I look, and he goes, he said, "I would you could pass for native if you weren't so damn hairy." And I was like laughing. I looked at him, I was like 21, 22. And I was like, I don't get it. But I got older and I realized stereotypes are not. And a lot of people, the Americans aren't hairy, and I am. So he's like, yeah, you would look like one if you weren't so hairy. So that's also fun. I like being hairy. I like when I was younger, I was always told, well, a positive thing was hair is healthy. So you have hair, not that's what I hear, that's what I would say. Like the teacher would tell you because of the blocks the sun, but you get vitamin D, all this stuff. But a lot of girls that I would date were like, "Oh, shave, do the grow the hair. I hate that bothers me." So I would listen, and then at a certain point, I grew up on the border, right? So I grew up in Mexico, and I started dating girls from. I'm an international dater. I date girls on Mexico, and they'd be like, "Oh, don't shave, don't shave. I like the hair," and I'd be like, "Oh, really?" So it was just all preference, right? And I forgot about the number one preference was my preference. So I forget, you got to put yourself in that position of like, is it, is something you want to do because you want to do it, or is it something? And then I was just kind of, I'm always open to things. So I was like, yeah, I'll shave. But then now I did the Kramer. I'm like, look at that, look at that. I got that all thick. Peace tribe. I don't mess with the hair. I look like a bum. You look like a bum, huh? I don't know. I did comb my hair a little bit before I started because I thought it was very bummy. Uh, what did I do today? I did, man. I've been starting off my sets pretty good, but after that, I've been picking myself up. Like I start off high and then I just drop, and then I gotta like pick myself up a little bit. It's like weird. I'm able to capture the audience when I first get up there, dude. Yeah, I had to stop calling myself the Brown Bomber. They got mad at that. Everybody's like, nah, man. But Austin, I don't know. Austin is kind of like, I want to say, a pulse to like some kind of like media, or I mean politics or pop culture or whatnot. Like something happens here, it could affect something else. So I think the fact that there's a lot of people. I mean, it's just crazy because I've always heard, like, even like Aqua Teen Hunger First, when Meatwad was like, I know, we gotta follow the jobs, and like that scene where the boxes, his imaginary friends moved away, and he says you have to follow the jobs. I get it, because where the money's at, and there's just a lot of, I guess it's like LA. They make it seem like there's money there. It was really not. But there is something here because we have the tech stuff here. But it's just like a 9 to 5. It's like you can be a security guard at Target, or let's say Ross, Macy's. I mean, not Macy's, TJ Maxx, or you can be a security, or you can go to college and become a security programmer, and then you'll be the security guard online. So it's like it's weird. Like if you want to be a security guard, you can find it either way. If you don't, I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. His lights really bother me. I only have one light right now. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to podcast, but my podcast better. But I had an incident happen, so it actually made me get stronger, made me get better. But I wish it didn't happen. Make it still be resolved, but I'm not the one that needs to resolve the issue. But what do you call? I'm not the problem. There was an issue and it didn't get solved. What do you call it? So, man, I don't know where to begin. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm cleaning out the garage to make room for the warehouse space we're making for the video store and for like the t-shirts and whatnot for my business. Yeah, we're going forward. That's why there's no turning back now, guys. We're going for it. Jared, that's all. We're going only forward from here on out. I've been taking a clown class for the last 6 weeks, and on Saturdays, and it's like I dropped in the middle of all my roughest day of the week, one of my roughest days of the week, and I've been finding a lot more about myself and just learning that I do like entertaining, and I do like doing this stuff, and this is more of an archive thing for me, like, when did I say this, when did I do this? That's why I've been adding. You can tell like where we're at right now. We can definitely tell we're in the show. We have the date, and we have which episode we're watching. So you can find out that we're watching My Manic Mondayz, where movies and mental health meet, episode 108, and that's the date. Oh, okay, that's today's date, But even at episode 108, it shows how long I've been doing this for. 108 episodes. Are they all money? Probably not. But the cool thing is, I dropped that 10, that 10. It's just 8, and I feel like I can start all over again. It's just 8, and just stack up all over again to another 100, and we get to 2. They say when you get to 300 episodes, that's when you really start to do things, I guess. So we'll see. We got 200 to go. So we're winning for the ride, But I think my show, this is a more of a progress page. So far, men's support group, but it's supposed to be a support group without me even knowing, because it's movie motivated. Or maybe we could pick. I have some ads that Carter and I wrote, and maybe where I put my phone at. Maybe we could we can pick the best one. I don't know where my phone's at. Never mind. But yeah. Oh, let's see. I fell off hard with the exercises. I have plans to start again later this month. Want to get an updated weight. The problem I have run into is speaking too much about it and then shutting down and fighting myself. Sweet, sweet, sweet chin music to me, buddy. All right. So the problem is you've run into you're speaking too much about it. I want to say that for a long time, I never used to talk about things, and then I want to do things, and then I'd start doing them, and then I wouldn't talk about them. I do them, and I do them. I do them. It seems like the last 4 years since the pandemic, I've just talked about things, and I haven't really done as much as I really wanted to do. But I've learned that that's where it starts. That's where ideation starts. That's where ideas come from. That's where concepts come from. You have to think about it. You have to talk like LeVar Ball. You have to talk it into existence. So if you got to tell yourself you're getting exercise, and tell yourself you're getting exercise, and just keep talking to yourself about it. And then you can start being like, you know what? I'm gonna get a calendar, and I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna hold myself accountable and be like, I talked about this day. Did I do anything about it? No, but I'm gonna talk about it again. What do I want to do? You could actually. I'm sorry. This is like two forms of thoughts I'm doing. What I was trying to just tell you is like you could just start doing it, like not pretend, but slowly get back into it, and just start figure out what workouts work for you, and then just do that, and then just what do you call it? Write down your accomplishments. Like, okay, this works for me. This works for me. This works for me. And it takes time, but working out is not like what the thing I hate about just the school system. They don't teach us the shit we need to know, man. Like they don't teach us finances. They don't teach us health, sex ed. Really, they don't teach us like about birth control. They don't teach us about like any of that stuff. They should focus on that. And I mean, history is important. I get it. And then, but they shouldn't really emphasize on those home ec classes because that's what you really need. And it's a motivational thing. But honestly, like I have some roles coming up. Oh, I got some roles coming up, and I have a big tire right now. I have a big. Now I've been binging. I've been in dad bod. I'm dad bod mode right now, and I love it because I'm having fun. I'm running around my kid, and I'm not feeling very confident. And I did a video the other day. I haven't even wanted to post it because I have man cans. So I was like, you know what, I do, and I don't care because I haven't worked out. I have been letting my body like just relax and heal because that's all. A lot of times I have to heal because I'm hitting it too hard. But now I'm at the point now. Like I forgot my kid's like envelope or something. So I had to run to the house because it's a couple blocks away, right? But I remember just like I just started and I realized, oh, this is usually the time of year I start running. I start getting ready for the New Year's. I like doing my New Year's resolution now. I like starting them December 1st. I like doing it because that way I have a whole 30 days to mess it up and then figure it out by the time January 1st comes. I'm in stride. But like JDF said, and we'll focus on that. I'm planning to do some videos. The 21 day. Try the 21 days habit that JDF taught me. I've been doing that like crazy. I just did the 30-day one. If you can physically tell, like I didn't shave for 21 days or 30 days. I use that as motivation, and like I use that a lot for a lot of things. And I'm ready to play basketball again. I've watched a lot. I'm not watching NFL because of the way they've been whatever, but I've been watching it still. I'm keeping up. I have to because of fantasy, but I'm also watching basketball again, and that's my love, and that's my sport. So it's building up inside of me again. And yeah, dude. Like, look, let me tell you this, man. I love reading this. I've gotten to know you already. You've been hanging out with me. You know what I did? I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, man, I got on here and I streamed for 35 days to see what I can do with it, see what would happen. I did that because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I don't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was gonna do. But you know what? I found like 3 pretty dope people doing it. So I think that's good enough for me. I don't need to know 1 million people or 3 million people. That's too much. I just want to know the few people that I know in this community that I'm building, and then we all kind of get along and help each other out. I know Kevin's gonna go back and watch this. So hey Kevin, he's gonna he does it, dude. So I got to throw him in here. But I have no. I'll say this. I for a long time I hated talking about things. So I'd never do them. Like even I still do that now. If I say I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it. I just rather do it. But at the same time, you want to you want something to visualize, and you want to talk it out. You want to get it out of you because you want everything on, and then you start writing it down, and then you start making sure you don't repeat yourself. Big issue why I added these stuff. That's why this information is there for me as well, so I know what I'm doing and I know where I'm going with everything because it can be a lot of overwhelming. But they don't teach us, like I was saying, they don't teach us that health, and it's hard to learn. I have a cousin that has lost over 110 pounds, and he's in a band, and he's a metalhead, and a big dude playing the drums and guitar and everything, lead, and he didn't take his health serious, and then he started having complications when he was 30. Now he's 43, and he's like a buck 60. He's lost over like half the pounds he would, but it took him time, took him forever, when it took him like a gallbladder loss and a spleen or something like that. He had 2 back-to-back things, and it was just because he wasn't taking care of himself. So we had to start. And I'm proud of him. He's done what he can. and he's learning how to take care of yourself at older age is even harder, but he's doing it well. And he was talking to me the other day, and he's like, "You should do these workouts." And he tells her, "Look at me telling you, and you're all athletic." I'm not athletic. I just been working out since 6th grade, so it's not like I just got part of some programs in high school and I stuck with them. I use the same stuff now, just modified them a little bit. But you got to motivate. Like, if you need me to motivate you, just reach out to me, brother. I'll get you there. You need, and also, man, don't look at these ridiculous goals of like 6-pack and ripped abs, and I'm ripped. I'm like abs, yeah, and 4-packs now, and like pecs and all that. Like, that comes later. First of all, just show yourself you can do it. Show yourself you can show up. Like me doing stand up, man. I hit 12 months today, and I guarantee you, because I know for a fact, I have 6 to 8 weeks where I just ate shit, where I just ate it. I got to the point where I started loving it, and that's what I hated, because I'm loving that I can't do this, but I'm here every moment. But now, let's get rid of that feeling and let's start working on it. Let's work on a routine. Let's work on a set. I have to wake up every morning. I have to write for 30 minutes, and I got to do that. And I got to do that. And then if I think of an idea, I got to write it down. If I got to do that, I got to do that. But I had to go through that bullshit phase to bullshit myself and be like, you can't bullshit yourself. Come on. Too fucking old. Let's get on this. Let's learn this. This is a journey, but also at the same time, there's results. And if you want those results, you're gonna have to go through this process, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it your way, but do it the right way, but do it your way. And the right way is doing your way. Just know your limitations and push yourself more. You gotta go a little crazy with it, and you go crazy with it. Like my buddy Joe Viola likes to say, when's the best time to plant a tree? Right now, to get best results. And how do you eat an elephant? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, meaning that it's a big thing, but if you take your time, you will get there. And I think that's what life, they don't teach us that stuff in school. They don't teach about motivation, inspiration. Now you're around it with sports and everything, and then you got to be part of the clan. If not, it's kind of hard to get there, right? But I'll help you out. That's what I'm a dad. That's what I need to. That's why I'm here. I'm the stupid brown guy from Captain Planet. Hard. How did I become that guy? Oh, you know why I became that guy? Because I hid my feelings. I wasn't doing stand-up comedy. I wasn't doing any of that. I buried that in. I buried all that shit in with drugs and alcohol. I buried it because I got dumped by somebody I was in love with, and I didn't ever want to get out of that spot. So I paused myself for 15 years. I did what I could to avoid it, and I was doing okay avoiding things, but it comes back, because just like that movie, sometimes they come back. And I had to face the fear, and I waited too long because I saw things that I didn't talk about. Other things that happened to me that I should have talked about. And it was just bully stuff, there's nothing like bad, nothing like everyday situation and shit. I just rubbed it off. I just shoved it off. Like, it's okay. Then it ate me inside, and then I snapped or something, or just said, fuck it, I don't care anymore. Now that I have a child, I have to care. So now I'm starting to care too much. And now, because I went numb to the world for so long that it was easy for me not to give a shit. It was easy for me to get by and not care. And then that child came in, and all that callous and all that shit just broke off. And there was an exposed heart. You were hiding it. You said you didn't have that. You said you were tougher than that. You said all this. You said all that. Look at that. There's a heart beating. It's beating like crazy. Shut up, weak man. Oh, and then there you are, or there I was, just like, oh my God, there's my heart. Now the fact that I was cut, it was never not stop beating. I made it callous. I covered it up. I killed it. I was trying to, and now I can't help it anymore. Now I just see hope. I just believe in people. I'm getting teary eyed, so I gotta watch it. But I do. I believe in you. I think you can do it, because you can do anything, really. Like, if you just throw it out there, it's a boomerang. You just throw it out there, and it might take forever to come back, but it'll come back. Sometimes you throw it and it comes right back, but you gotta throw it out there, and you gotta do it. And that's what I think, that's what my quote's about too. I didn't mean to pick that quote, but Jar, I found a time capsule, and I actually made my own time capsule by accident. But I found a God damn it. See, I thought about picking up Jameis Winston, and he just threw for almost 500 yards. See, and I'm stuck. I love CJ Stroud and Nico Collins, and I'm a Texan fan, and I'm not getting off that bandwagon. And I didn't draft Kelsey this year for the first time in 7 years because of Taylor Swift bullshit last year, and he's killing it. and I knew Saquon Barkley was going to go off, and I didn't pick him up because I wanted Amon St. Brown, and I was going to get Jared Goff, but I didn't get him. God, look at that. See all this shit goes through my head. But motivate yourself because you can do stuff like that. I have a lot of time on my hands, and I use it doing things that I want to do, right? And I've really come to the acceptance that I've been hearing people losing their jobs, and I can't find a job that I want to be in my field, but I have a job that actually is beneficial for me. So I found all these positive things about it. I've changed my attitude, and I'm looking at all the good things. I'm trying to recruit one of the stand-up comedians that I see on Wednesday nights because he's a good guy, and he says he's looking for a new job, and he's not hurting, but he was like, I just want to try something new. And I was like, come over here with us. You already know the routines. And I gave him like 15 reasons why he should work with us. And I could have, and at that time when I started doing that, see, this is the streaming, a lot of reflection. That time that I was looking at doing the streaming, I was just complaining and bitching. You don't get anywhere but complaining and bitching. And I showed y'all, you can't complain, you can't bitch. You won't get anywhere. I got to be like Kirk Douglas in The Thing. Ah, shit, get out, because the flamethrower doesn't work. No, but yeah, dude. Let's see. Also watch Interstellar this afternoon. No. Me telling myself not to slow down that baddie. But seriously, a great movie experience. It is. Interstellar is amazing. I saw that movie twice in the theater. I even have. I don't want to take it off the. I can take it off the wall. I'll do you one good, brother. Hold on, give me 1 second. I don't want to knock that over. I don't think I'm ever gonna meet McConaughey unless I work with him. Maybe he does a meet and greet and he's selling whiskey or something. But I would, or Christopher Nolan. It's one of my 11 by 17s. I decided to do 11 by 17s over. Look at that. Dirt. I decided to do 11 by 17s over like the big posters because I can put more of these on the walls, and I could have more fun with them. So I like that. So I got the. I just think it's a beautiful movie poster too. My first love was sci-fi, and then I found out about sci-fi horror movies, and then I got pushed into horror movies, and then I got into mainstream later because everybody in elementary school, school was talking about it, so I had to go into it. But I'd already been going to the movie theater, so I was watching whatever's there, whatever was playing in the movie theater, I was watching, and then what was playing in the little black box, I was watching. So, but I got some things I'm doing for the shows too, and I want to. All right, well, let's talk about it real quick. Let me put a little banner real quick because we're doing it. Let's see real quick. One second. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, we're doing Electrònico Funtastico Volume 4, December 27th, 8 o'clock, the Fallout Theater. Get your tickets down, Eventbrite. I'll put it somewhere. Those robot Marines were a lot. Yeah. But Electrònico Funtastico is going to be, it's my variety show, but I put some of my short movies in it. So, Jared, you want to think of a short idea for a 3-minute sketch? I can get on the show. We can do it. I'll do anything right now. I like mocking stuff and making fun of things, but I also been finding I like taking real life experiences and seeing how to turn them or make it a dark comedy. But this is my variety show. Doing it in Austin, Texas. So I'm doing 2 shows this weekend, one in Austin and one in Del Rio. One is on December 27th on Friday at 8 o'clock. And the other one is on Saturday in Del Rio, Texas at, I think it's 7:30 is what we decided. That one, I'm going to charge both of them. So I'll be marketing more tomorrow because it's already late. Enjoying the beginning of the month already. So this is what I want to do. And I reached out and I got some emails. I got some replies from some people. And yeah, it's going to be Electrònico Funtastico it's a variety show idea from CJ Robles, myself, third person, right? And what it is basically, I love stand-up comedy. I love improv comedy, and I like making short movies and short sketches. So I'm doing my show, which is a sketch variety video stand-up and improv show. And it's just I have 10 minutes of comedy, I mean, there's two comedians that do 10 minutes each, and then my improv group does 2 10 minutes sets, and I get to have fun with the improv group, so I can make up whatever game we want. And then with the stand-ups, I kind of tell them do whatever you want, but because I say it's a Latin, a Hispanic show, Spanglish, but my my fans, or my guests audience are mixed, so I have a mixed crowd, so it's whatever. And we'd like to emphasize it's just a fun time, but it is very Spanish influenced. It's basically the border. It's like I call it La Frontera, meeting El Weirdo kind of time for me. And then that's what I like. That's what I'm looking forward to with this show. I'm looking forward to just having another time, having a good time, getting a little bit, trying to see if I can say, they're saying, hey, it's before New Year's. Are people going to be in town or something? I was like, I don't know, but we'll find out. We'll start marketing. I want to market a little different than I did before. I want to try to get more people. I want to try to pack the house here in Austin, but also I got to sell tickets for Del Rio. So I got to really hit it and show that I'm doing 2 different events on the same weekend, because I'm working on my 3rd event, so I'm gonna try on that week. I'm trying to just triple. I'm gonna try to do a hat trick. Try to do a show Friday, Saturday, and an event on Sunday, and 2 of them in one location, or 2 of them in the same place, and 1 in Austin, 1 in my hometown, 1 from my hometown, and 1 in my current hometown. I don't know where I am. I don't know if I'm an Austinite, because I know I'm that, but I don't know if I'm still an Austin. Or I don't know. People try to revoke my Austinite credit, and I go back home and they're like, "Hey, you left." So I'm like, I don't know, but doing Electrònico Funtastico Volume 4, my video sketch show. So I would like to do 3 sketches and get them in, or I do 4. Do 1, 2, yeah, do 4 sketches and keep them under like 2 minutes. So keep them around 2.5, 3 minutes. If it goes to 4, fine. But have some fun with it, and then see what I need to pick up on my improv group, because I'm always missing somebody, and I like working with Nate and Natalia and Addie. Nate and Addie Archer are fun people. I love them, and Natalia is like a good. She's been reoccurring, so I want to see what we can get from improv. And I've been doing improv again lately, so I'm not 100%, but I'm at 60%. So yeah, my sketch. Oh, you all want to see my sketch? Check it out. I'll show it to you right now, Jer. My sketch video, and I did a show with Kevin McDonald. He did a class with us, the Kids in the Hall actor, and I'm back at it. Just never left. I'm just seeing what I got to do and see where I got to go and go with it. I'm also going to build my Patreon page. I've been talking about it forever, but I did a plan, so I'm just following the plan. So I'll be getting on that, because once that starts, that's just going to be annoying. But I want to play the game. I want to get us there, Jar. I want you to know that I do have you part of this plan, and that you've been and I'm starting it right now. There's only 2 followers. When I grow this thing to have over more than that, we'll see. The Friday 13th month. I turn 33 next week. Hell yeah! Just like Jesus, he resurrected. Jesus Cristo. You're gonna come back like this with the chains and everything. Just I've risen, dude. One of my buddies. He's, I don't know. I'm gonna say he's like 55, but he's probably 60, 65. But he got into church acting and theater acting really bad, and I love him, man. I love him. He was always an actor. I got to put him in stuff. He'll totally still. We'll talk about Friday 13th. I didn't forget it. He's totally a scene stealer. He would totally do that by accident. But he says, like, I think about you, and I see those damn white pasty. He's a white guy. I see those damn white pasty bastards, and I see Jesus of Nazareth was like a dark color, kind of like CJ. You know what? CJ should be. I bet you I sent him a picture like this, he'd be like, "You're my Jesus. Come through." And he'll probably tell me, This guy loves me, man. He's when I was younger, he would take me on trips like to California with him to go pick up stuff. Like he was rich or super. I know he's rich now, but he was super rich at the time. So we would go pick up like his stock cars and stuff, or like his wife at the time had to move out of her house into another house to move back out, and I didn't even do shit. I was supposed to be the translator. Technically, that's what I found out my job was. But like the Mexicans didn't need to talk to me. If I talked to them, I slow them down. So they'd be like, "Hey, dude, you're one of us. Either you talk and you work, or you just shut up and work." And I was like, I don't want to work like that. It's like, well, then shut up. I was like, okay. Orle, man. It was like Simon. I worked though. I was doing stuff around that. The pool table, they really needed me for that shit. That shit was heavy as hell. That was a really, I don't know what it was. I really stopped joking. It was like a heavy pool table. Okay, Friday the 13th month. I know I said something. We have something planned that day, and I'm like, oh, Friday the 13th, 2 weeks. What do you think? Waiting tables on Friday the 13th is one of the hardest things ever. It's one of the hardest things because everything goes to shit. All that can go wrong will go wrong. You go to you wait tables on a Friday the 13th, you're asking for it. I've worked doubles on Friday the 13th on purpose to be like, come on. And I'd been like, oh my God, this is it. It was been a good shift. Nothing wrong's happened. And that was the shift for that guy. This guy, this Argentine or South American dude, but we thought he was Argentine. And he comes in and he opens the door. And we're like, oh no, it's him. He looks, he goes, what time you close? 10 o'clock. Ha! And he goes 9:58. Ha! You're open. Put the order in. So he went and got like his family of 11 and just took their order and just put it in. We're like, oh my God. And that was that time. We went, ha! We're like, shit, looked like a super villain. But I've had like 3 or 4 Friday the 13th where it went so smooth that the shift didn't even feel. I felt like I was there for 4 minutes. I felt I was there for an hour. Like everything just went. It just. I like I skipped it or I time looped it or I mean I time jumped it. Like I teleported. Like I was like, oh man, it's Friday the 13th. Oh, what time? I was like, hey, go give us your tips. I was like, oh, it's time to go. What kind of restaurant was it? I worked at a South American restaurant called Buenos Aires Cafe. It's like a churrascaria, like a steakhouse kind of thing, but it's not the standard steakhouse. It was like more casual dining. It was like fine dining casual. The prices are expensive. I used to work at Vince Young Steakhouse. I found the menu from 2019, and I'd pay those prices now for sure. For this, what they're causing for charging for steak. But yeah, I worked I worked with this family, and they fell in love with me. I fell in love with them, and I'm Mexican, but they're Argentine, so we're both Hispanic, so we got along. And I stayed with them. I waited tables for 9 years. I was with them for 7, and I always go back to them. And even if they asked me today, I'd probably help them out somehow. I wouldn't want to wait tables because they don't know how to run a house. But even the ones they sold the Galleria location where I would go out. I work out like in the boonies. And then there's a downtown location I worked at. But God, the downtown location is just full of shit, man. And I don't mean like shit, like people like feces. I mean like just like it's just somebody's doing something. Somebody's always doing something shady. Somebody wants something free. Your staff's always messed up. The back of the house is always overserved. They're always over drunk, overused. And then your waitresses don't care. Like it's weird. Like the city, people want to work and say they live in a city, but they don't really know how to work. But I love, man. I could literally open up a restaurant. Like I was getting my business degree while I was doing restaurant work. I was just plug in the restaurant for stuff, and I'm finding that stuff now, which is crazy. I'm like, oh, I still have this from 2018, but it's like I was just plugging the problems of the restaurant. I could solve them, and they would just like laugh at me. So I was like, whatever. But now if I could do, and not like to be instead of anything. I'd be like, whatever. I don't need to like waste my time. But now that I'm here, I'm like, man, I could work at a restaurant if I maybe own. I mean, if I owned it for sure, I would need to be the owner or some kind of manager thing where I wasn't there all day, or are you just kind of fill-in manager? But I think I love waiting tables. I do. I love waiting because I could make easily like now I could easily make 400 or 500 a shift. But back then when it was like people were making like $60 a shift, I was making like 200, 180, something like that. I mean, Lisa was killing it, hot, freaking blonde. She was making that. She was getting like 450 a shift and not even working, not even doing shit. But hey, we tip holes, so she was good at it. But I liked it. I like to say I got long in the tooth of waiting tables because now like you waiters are lack of better words. I mean I'm not just a waiter. When you got someone just as waiter, I don't I'm putting them down or anything. I'm just saying there's certain lifestyles of certain people like that want to be known for something. And being a waiter is one thing, but they had someone more reliable, like the party, like the drugs. Like oh man, like I was like I could have thought you could be a waiter and be an actor, but it's really hard. If you want to be, you can if you don't want to make any money, but you start making money and what do you call it? You start you have to be at the money shifts. And the only reason you're making money at a restaurant is because you're reliable. Yeah, I was at the time. I'll tell people, man, Austin, Texas, there was just like a golden hour, a golden time where all you have to do is work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and you would make downtown Austin, and you make $300 a shift. So you're basically making $1,000 in 3 days, and your rent was $500, $560. So it was nothing. Like you would literally pay your rent in 2 shifts. If you got lucky, you could do it in one. But and then you would just go to work to party, and then it was just man, it was different times. My brother always talks about it with me, and he always wants to reminisce about when I was younger. I don't mind. Like I try to remember what I can. I have sharp memory, and also I've stopped drinking, and I think I have stopped drinking for almost 2 years already. Oh, June 23rd, so a year and a half. And I think what happens is your brain starts healing, was what I heard. And I think what happens is I'm trying to remember things, but I've trained myself to be older and how to manage things, how to manage. Because even at my worst depression, like right now, I'll just like want to go to sleep, but I don't. So even if I just lay down, I'm like, nah, I'll be here I'll watch something, I'll listen to something. Nah, you've wasted time. I'll just start telling myself something like that. Nah, get your ass up. You know what it looks like. Also like 1,001 excuses. Write an excuse and just write it down and say I can't use that excuse anymore. Next day, say another excuse and keep going. By the time you get to 1,001 excuses, you'll be done. You don't want to make any more excuses. That's roughly 3 years if you really do it every day. But I only did it for like 101 days. I think that's why I gave my compromise, and I think I got to the 98. I was like completely spent. But it's just think of any excuse, and then you realize I can't use that excuse. It helps. I should write this stuff down. I made this one up. I made that one up because that's what I would do on my own. But it's like I made it up as my own. I don't think I didn't hear that from anybody else. You just make an excuse and write it down. It's like a motivational thing for me. I just don't excuses. Just get it done. It doesn't matter how it looks. It's gonna suck when you're on the fucking. You're gonna look like shit. But when you're not on it, you're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel awesome. And don't expect results overnight. It took us forever to get to where, like I said, with me trying to gain weight. I'm not trying to over excessively get weight. I just want to get weight where I feel heavy enough, where when I start doing the weights, I got that muscle factor, But I've known that about my body. I know my body. I know to rest it. I know to get out of shape. I know to just keep my posture good and work on my stretching. My stretching is the thing. I think stretching is the gold. I didn't start stretching until I was 40, and it kind of made me do it. A good show for a wind down time is Justified. I just bought the series and it's one of my favorites. I've heard so many good things. Timothy Oliphant. I've heard so many good things. I want to watch. I've seen the clips on YouTube. I want to see it. I've been watching King of Tulsa. I saw this. I mean, all right, let's go to Electrònico Funtastico because that's going to be on December 27th, Friday at 8 o'clock. It's going to be at the Fallout Theater in Austin, Texas. I'll put it on my social medias. I already have. I'm gonna wait a little bit I got one guest and I need to get my other guest. When I get the other one, I'll find out who it is shortly. And we'll yeah, I'm excited to do this. It wasn't my idea. It was Kiko's idea, but he did it to me like 3 weeks ago, and I just kept being like, I could really be like, I'm only human after all. I'm only human after. Well, he's in my ear too. He's like, do it. He's like, do it. And I'm like, all right, Kiko. And I do it, and he's like, oh yeah, you're in charge now. I'm like, I know it's gonna happen because I'm that guy. He went to school for all this shit for a reason, right? So let's just have fun with it now. But let me show you. I don't even know. All right, I don't care. Let's see. Dude, I like this show. I know it's like probably like not that many people are probably like maybe people more my age like it. But I'll tell you what, I don't even know what it's called. Yeah, I forgot that Terminator 0. This show, bro. This show. What do you say? Oh, dude, found a funny ass demon darling. He does the got a dollar. Well, wait, what was why I looked that up? Damon Darling. Like the sketches more. Stand up too. All right. Damon Darling. Let's check him out. I can't do this shit, dude. I'm not a prankster, and I don't care to prank, but I know of how to do pranks. but if you try to prank me, I will get your ass. His name is Damon, darling. So he does Damon. I wouldn't do that. I need to do motherfucking. I don't steal, bro. You know what's funny too? The comedian one of his names is Damon. That's funny. Instagram. 720K followers. Oh, he's doing it. Because the human video is. Let me put this headphone. Here's something. All right. You give him a follow. All right, gotcha. I like following my comedians. I like following my my brethren. Check them out. But I got you to check this out. This show right here. This is insane show. I don't want to lose the Russian rights or whatever. Nah, this show is awesome. Terminator Zero. And it's like the characters, they didn't like make them like predominantly like one culture ethnicity. They're kind of a good blend. And they're not, and there are different colors and stuff, but they just look like people. And I like that. Like they look like humans, like soul, like protecting somebody. Not like just in there because you need to be in there. Damn, look at that. Damn, like this movie's deep. This show's deep. Like that's a good what do you call it? Easter egg. Yeah, this show's pretty badass. Yeah, this show's pretty badass. Somebody's doing that. I'm kind of spoiling it. But I enjoyed that show. Let me show you my but I was like I watched that and I was like, oh shit, that's badass. I was watching Mr. Destiny, John Belushi movie. I watched like half of it, and I was just like, let me get back to work. All right, I'm gonna show you my video from my show because, and I think I want to share this with you because this is what the show's about, right? Manic Mondayz. I actually like what I'm finding out. It's a show and tell show for me, but it's also a support group for y'all and myself. So let's share this because this is my I explained the video. I explained it in the video, but I want you to see it, and I want to show you. We're talking about sketch. Let's go on the sketch video. Let's talk about this real quick. Sketch comedy. Hey, it's CJ, and this past Sunday, I attended a sketch from improv workshop taught by Canadian actor and comedian Kevin McDonald. He is a member of the comedy troupe The Kids in the Hall. The class is 4 hours long, and by the last hour, 3 groups of 4 were given 30 minutes to create a sketch from improv skit. This is my team's sketch. Enjoy.
Gonna be okay, Dan. You know you're innocent. You didn't kill anyone. You know it, they'll know it. Justice will be served. Big dog.
Man, we're crushing it out there.
Are we? You're my attorney. I feel like we're losing right now.
No. I mean, yeah, their case is like rock solid, but you are.
The jury's staring daggers at me. No, you haven't even shown that footage from the convenience store at the time of the murder. It shows me in there.
Okay, ignore the jury, dude. They're always like, they're jerks.
Why'd you bring up the knife in my glove box?
Why did you have a knife in your glove box? It's just like, I want to be like truthful, I want to be honest with it. Because you didn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Totally.
I'm innocent.
Yeah, I love that. Keep doing that. That's awesome.
I need you to believe I'm innocent.
Oh, I totally believe you're innocent. You are innocent. You look innocent-ish. Like, you got it all. So,
I am, man.
listen to me.
Prosecution is
Listen.
murdering me.
I've been a part of cases, right? I've been there. I've seen them happen. We're gonna be fine. All right. And this prosecution, their case looks rock solid. I mean, they have the whole handprint thing, and you just kind of look murdery, but I'm not worried about it. Like, I'm not. This guy he's an amateur. He's a jerk, really. All right. I've worked with him before. Not gonna be an issue. Speaking of the devil,
Gentlemen.
you get a pretty good case, don't you?
Only when I know I'm gonna have a good time.
What's up, man?
Oh,
blow for blow out there. You've been crushing it.
A little bit.
I believed he was guilty when you got arrested.
Hey, let me tell you, I was struggling, but then that night from the box.
You're like, you did it. I loved it.
The guy wasn't even killed with a knife. Shut up.
Watch this.
I didn't do it.
Wait, hold on. Say that thing you were saying to me earlier.
That I'm innocent?
What are you thinking?
I want you to know, I know you're a prosecution, but I'm innocent. I didn't do this.
We're gonna find these guys, man.
They get sent to me. I don't even know, but no, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Just believe. I feel like you don't even want to believe me. Either of you.
We want to believe you. It's just like this judge is tough.
Ball, buzz, ball.
Gentlemen,
You're
criminal.
boys.
It's a great day to serve some justice.
And have a good
You guys are killing it out
Okay,
there,
you just kept going. You kept going. Overrule. I love it.
Overrule. That's why I know word
Yeah. Watch this. Do the thing you've been doing.
I just want you to know if you know these guys, like I'm innocent. I really am. What do you think? It's
He's like
not
about
funny.
to cry. Like his eyes are so puffy.
Have you even watched the footage? Like,
Oh, yeah.
I watched no footage. I might done my job.
I can't afford this. You know, I'm gonna lose my job even just for being
You're
accused
such
of
a good
this.
job that
Yeah.
I almost laughed in the corner.
Yeah.
No, it's real. Come on, I've got a wife and kids at home. I'm gonna. If I get sent away, what's gonna happen to them? Okay. And I just can't do this right now. I'm trying to just bring any money in I can. Goddamn, please. I didn't do this. I'm a good man. I'm a good guy.
Keep doing that, bro. Justice reserved.
No one's on your side, buddy.
Excellent.
Thank you very much. All right, so that was called from sketch. Wait, from sketch from improv, taught by Kevin McDonald. That was a good class. So we did that in 30 minutes. We acted it out. Then we wrote down. I wrote some notes, and then no, we had a good time. That was fun. That's what I really want to do. That's what I enjoyed doing in high school, and then in the filmmaking, I had to learn all that. Took forever, that process. But now I'm back at sketch and video and want to do movies, and just gonna do everything I can within my means, and then just try to get a following and see what we can do with it. But yeah, that was so much fun. Like the judge was Mallory, the defendant, the lawyer was Chad, and then Dennis was the guy, the defendant, and he got really good at that. I'm innocent. That was so real. And then I hit Chad's glasses, and they fell. And you see, we did it by accident, but it was so like perfect. It was just because he's wearing glasses, and I'm wearing contacts, but I wear glasses too. So in that, I just felt like, oh, that. So I knew what to do in a sense, but we kind of used it. It worked out great. Perfect timing, perfect catch. It didn't hit the floor. So that was like a really good thing there. But I enjoyed that. So I've been writing a lot. I mean, I've been writing for a long time, but now I'm writing the finalization of certain things, sending them to where I need to go. I was just waiting to get. I wasn't waiting. I always wait. But I was just for me, I was just waiting for this to get the finalizations for the show so we can talk about them. And I wanted to do before this today, and I just got them right before the show, so it works out. So yeah, but we got some shows coming up. I'll be marketing. Follow me on social media. So everything is CJ Robles 2.0 or My Manic Mondayz, where movies and mental health meet, or Electrònico Funtastico. I also have Shipwreck Studios, but Terminator was my heart. Genesis killed it for me. Oh man, look. I'm not saying I like Genesis. I'm not even saying it's a good movie. I think it's better than Dark Fate. But then Dark Fate's its own movie with its own realm, its own love. It's got its fans, I get it. But I think they hit the nail on the coffin. If you're like it's a cheap movie if you've seen them all, but you get a little bit of everything in that movie. It's like a variety, and that's why I like it. Terminator Genesis is my guilty pleasure, and I know nobody says that, but I do. I like it. I love it. It's a good movie. But it's because I grew up on the dude. I as we know in this show, we all have issues, we all have problems, we all stem from what we can, right? But I do remember just vividly watching Terminator 2 with my dad, and I remember him standing next to the Arnold poster with him on the motorcycle. My dad being like, "Yeah, I don't have that many memories. I have less than 5 really good memories. So that's one of them." But I remember that watching that movie, but just marriage just being so goddamn amazed. It felt so real. I felt that was there, I felt I felt Terminator 2 was just it was amazing because I had seen Terminator 1 like 89, so it came out in 84. I saw it like 5 years later. I was born in 84. But I think the no sir. No, yes. But it's like the Jurassic World movies. They're good in their own respect. Like if you put them all as Jurassic Park, they're not gonna fit. It looks like a hexagon, but it's a pentagon shape or octagon. It's not gonna fit. So you have to find out what does fit, And I look at them different though, because I'm also looking at them as a mature mind. I would prefer to watch a movie again, like not knowing and just being innocent to the world and everything. It's beautiful, but that time's already happened to me, Now I get to share it with my son. If I get to see him get excited over things that I got excited over, that's great. Teaching him basketball. We're teaching him basketball at the house, and he's liking it. He's grabbing to it. I'm not pushing it too hard on him, letting it come to him, because I kind of use it as an escape. I want him to have it as a workout and an escape in a sense, but more of like you don't have to go work out in the gym if you just play basketball and run around for 2 hours, 2.5 hours a day, But I'm a gym head. I'm a gym head, a hooper. I will have like these cats let me and said you can play basketball every day, and then at any time of the day I would do it, but I can't because I have other things to do. But I know I didn't get tired. Yeah, I don't know about the speed anymore. I don't even know if I have speed I don't even really feel like I do, but I do have stamina, so I can just go back and forth, get in the way. But I do have to stretch a lot because it's gonna be a lot quicker because advance is gonna be like varsity. I'm moving on from like JV. James Cameron and Arnold Schwarzenegger took a shit in 2015 and put it in the theater. Yeah, I mean, it's not a Terminator movie at that point. It's something else. It's not a Terminator. I thought they did a lot of cool things. I prefer, but practical effects are always the way to go. I think Dark Fate has a lot of unpractical effects. I told the story is very confusing. I hated the for John. Like I thought the idea was cool. Like, what would a T800 do if it actually got John Connor? Would it actually live a life, or would it? Then they kind of I don't know. They didn't know what to do with it, But I should leave that up. They didn't know what to do with it, but I think I don't know. I think if we were to make another Terminator movie, it has to be kind of like that anime stuff, but it has to be different. But also too, I'm stuck on the loop that like Skynet. Oh, that's what that they do. That is like a movie. Yeah, Terminator Zero is pretty cool. They show you how Skynet works. But I'll tell you this: Skynet. I don't think it'd ever harm humans. I don't think it'd ever harm people because my version of Skynet would like know that Skynet exists in the world and that Skynet is there to be like a helper, and it knows that Skynet would be a computer, and all that stuff supposed to do is compute, not like suggest and do actions. It's supposed to say is I'm here to just make things easier for people. I'm not supposed to actually do things. I'm a computer. I'm supposed to calculate problems. That's it. I don't make the bolties. I create the bolties. I don't create the bolties. I erase the bolties. Or no, they're until we get rid of it. I just had so much love, man, that this shit is my soul. I know, bro. I know. I feel you. It's kind of the same thing with me and Channing Tatum. Gambit. Ben Garrett from Side by Side Movies. Oh, by the way, I need to find him. I'm gonna go find him. He's lost in space. I'm lost in space, but I need to know. I don't know that I'm okay. But I'll talk about that another time. But that Channing Tatum Gambit, that's horrible. Almost ruined the movie for me. But it's about Die Hard. But I get slack for it all the time, and I even put in one of the forums about, no, like you did, like no sir, and then people were like defending him. So I was like, whatever. But those are good movies. Those are, I mean, just the first two. The third one, even you gotta give the third one love too, man. It works, and it's got Arnold, and it works in the storyline and the canon. Nick Stolz as John Connor. I didn't like that. That was more of a geeky guy. I wish Edward Furlong didn't go off the deep end, and he could have reprised the role. Yeah, that guy just kind of doesn't take life serious, I guess. I don't want to judge him or anything, but just where I see him and stuff. Laura from Logan grew up putting the sunglasses on, ruined the movie. Oh, you mean in Wolverine? Yeah. Yeah, X-23. I could see that. She's not a character that bothers me. I like I said, I'm a dad, and I see as like Wolverine and his kids. I'm like, whatever. Write them. Also, I don't like it when adults write children, because we're once a child, but we don't think like that anymore. Like I like to have my son think of ideas, but they're like horrible for adults to try to figure out how to make into content or something. Oh, dude, we're already a minute 7. Let me see something real quick. All right, well then we'll just talk about the other one. All right, cool. All right, I talked about what I had to talk about a little bit. Yeah, because I gotta go already. I'm already falling asleep. I'm getting tired. But we had what 29 more days, 28 more days for the end of the year. I say let's enjoy them. I say thank you for reaching out to me again, JR. So I know I was actually writing everything up when you reached out to me. But let's do a good year. Let's have a good time. Let's finish it strong. Let's write some goals, and not to say that they're gonna start them in January, but just write them. Write your ideas out. Write what you want to do. Write it out and put it in front of your face. If you have problems, that's what I did one time. I took my debt so serious. I got some little note cards that were pink and like neon or whatever, but the pink ones, and red ink. I wrote the debt and where it owed and how I could break it down in payment plans. Or if I call the people and they accept payment plans. So I would just put that in there, and every time I make a payment, I just scratch it off as it goes. And then my progress would be like taking it off and filling this thing up. But that would always like get me going. So something like that would be cool. Terminator 3 and Salvation were fine just for me. Salvation's different. Like Salvation gets saved because it has like such star-studded cast, but it's got a different. It's that post-apocalypse time. Oh man, I almost had a chance to work on Salvation. Back in the day, shot New Mexico. I mean, I could have done like a lot of things there, but time the addiction was taking over. Which I don't mind letting the symbiote suit take over back then and there, but that was then. This is now. All right, well, we'll talk about the quote because I think that should be important to me. Because as somebody that I'm really close to, looks like, I dated a girl that looked like this. That's why it's always been like a character. Maybe we could talk about that for a minute. Let's talk about 10 minutes. Gotta make it go at it for sure, man. Life changer. Look, life changers are amazing. But I just want to tell you this. If I give you any brotherly advice, I would just say go for it. Just any which way you can. There's no right or wrong. Just go for it. I have found out I don't regret a lot of things in my life, and a few things I do eat me up, but ever more with other people, like more like girlfriend stuff. So I don't really care about that stuff. But you gotta try it because living with regret is hard, man. Not knowing, and do it for yourself because you'll go up for yourself. You'll do things for yourself once you learn that. But just do it. Just like I just do it. Just do it. Just do it. I like saying that to myself. I have the book to just do a book, the book about how Nike was made and everything, and motivates me when I read that book because I want to do stuff like that. I want to make money through this so I can have fun with my friends and we could hang out and do stuff like that, make movies, make whatever. But your health is serious. You gotta take it serious. As you get older, it just declines, and then you become a waste of like space. You don't want to be that. You want to be someone that's contributes, someone that is able to. It's a lot though, man. It's a lot. So I'm happy you're making life changes, and but don't beat yourself up, man. Don't ever beat it. Just go with it. Just go with it. Shia LaBeouf, just go. Yeah, dude. I have that. I should finish I started a video with him and me going like, oh, but it looked kind of crappy. So I was like, eh. But the technology wasn't as good as it is now. But that's important. Yeah, man. Like, don't beat yourself up, man. Like, it takes a long time. And also, you have to build calluses and you have to build time, and it's intake in. So like, I would recommend just like, to eat healthier. That's all. They'll try not to eat fast food. Fast food's like expensive, dude. You can buy at the grocery store here at our big corporate conglomerate store at HEB. You can buy filet mignon for $18, and you're basically for a hamburger over here is like $12. So like for $6 more, you get a damn good steak. That's just all you need. For everything you need without the Big Mac or whatever I get, the double quarter pounder with cheese. But that's something that man, I'm proud of you, man. Just for being like, I'm gonna do this. And it don't matter what anybody says, no matter what you say, just, oh, I didn't do it today, or then you start building that hate, that shit you don't want. And then you realize whenever it's like that shit sandwich, and then whenever you feel like you use an excuse, you just taste it and you're like, no, I'm good to go. What do I need to do? I need to relax, but I can move around today. Okay, I'll do that. But the quote of the night is not Shia LaBeouf. Sorry, hold on. What did I do? There we go. But what I was saying is, this is from talent is talent. It doesn't matter how good you look or what your background is. If you are talent, let the world know. Alicia Goldberg. When this movie is like, I think 2004, Girl Next Door. Is that what this is called? Let's talk about this movie real quick. I think she's actually my first female. Or my second female. 2004, yeah. Yeah, so talk about getting hung up on a girl. Oh wait, I forgot to add it too for you guys to watch it. All right, let's do the share real quick. I wish I had more energy, but my day shows are a lot. They'd be better, more energy.
Be the first to sneak a peek at The Girl Next Door on DVD and video.
Man, she's a porn star. We're kind of going out.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Why settle for a piece
I'm kind of uncomfortable watching this with you. Learn to like it.
when you can have the whole pie?
What are you thinking?
I don't know. These are your dates? You look really nice.
You really do.
Dude.
Always leave them wanting more.
The Girl Next Door.
I'm all wet. Can I come in?
Coming soon to DVD and video.
Big news for my
The
home.
nerds. But that and this movie was always like, The Girl Next Door was always a funny movie for me because when it came out, I watched the movie theater. I was like, oh, but I fell in love with that screen love with Alicia Goldberg, and I was like, oh, she's beautiful. And then a few months later, like 2 years later, I started dating somebody looked like her, and I would watch that movie and be like, oh, there she is. They look very similar. But I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to say anything stupid, but I am dumb, so it happens. But I'll say, I just remember like being like, oh, there she is in the movie. Like I don't know, I just always thought cinema and movies and people like kind of look similar. Just I don't know what I'm trying to say. But I'd watch that movie and I'd just be excited to be like, hey, And then yeah, we dated, so it was like fun to like date a girl that looked like someone else. I know, I was saying the Justified, right? Yeah, Elephant. He's a good actor, by the way. That movie, Girl Next Door, is like it's surprisingly really good. Like it's already a good movie, but then you watch, you're like, oh man, it's going to be good acting. But then it's a dark comedy, and it leans more dark. There's way more dark than, I mean, it's comedy, funny, haha, but it's on the darker side than the lighter side. But yeah, that's a good. Like how we go full circle for this show, and we're already hit an hour 50, and I gotta go already. I'm already tired. And it's already 1 o'clock where you're at probably. Raylan Givens. Who's that? Who's Raylan Givens? What did I say wrong? Who is that? Raylan Givens. Oh, that's his character's name. Justified. Cool. Elmer as Raylan Givens is the fictional character created by American novelist and screenwriter Elmer Leonard. Givens is a deputy U.S. Marshal. And by the way, since 2020, my reading has excelled 100%. Because now when I mess up, I know how to fix it. I was so think about fictional characters. I'll leave you with this. Working on voices the other day, and I thought about the guy. God, I started, like I said, my brain is healing, so a lot of old memories are coming back. But so I think about this older dude I used to hang out with back in the day, just a party guy named Dewey. Man, this is what a phone call would happen. I'd go out, and the bar would suck. There'd nobody out, no girls, no people. And I just like semi-drunk, and I'd be like, or buzzed. I'd be like, yeah, I'll just go home. Walk home from the bars, and then I'd get home, and then I'd get a phone call, and I'd be like, Dewey, my older friend. I don't even know how to describe this guy, but he sounded like this. Hey, brother, what are you doing? I just be like, what's up, Dewey? What's up, Dewey? Hey, man, what are you doing? I know you're up. I know you ain't got nothing to do, old bro. You but party. You all come drink some beer with old Dewey. Dewey, I don't drink beer. You know that. I drink other stuff, but I don't drink beer. Well, I got Jack Daniels, and I was like, all right, I'll show up. All right, man. Hey, man, make that quick stop to get your compadre, and then come over, man. We're gonna party all night. And that was it. It's just a character of my life. But as I was writing characters, I was like, man, that guy's actually like fun. Like there's a lot to him. I know a lot of his backstory, but this is the way he was just. I remember he would call me and be like, hey, man, I know you awake. Come on over, man. And it'd just be me and him, just like to like I don't know, just talking, hanging out. Because sometimes it'd be the day, or I'd be at the day as well. But he kind of left a name for himself for me, Dewey. Hey, brother, what you doing, brother? Hey, man, where you coming? You coming over to see me? Nah, man, your door guy. He won't let me in. What are you talking about, man? I'll be right there, man. Oh man, I wish I could keep my shit together back then, like I could now. But it's different, right? You're learning. I had to go through that to get to here. But yeah, dude, I got a lot of things to talk about. But we're gonna stop right there because that's the kind of the most immediate stuff, the most stuff you'll see me post. Just keep following me on social media and my stand-up. Working on my routine this year. I mean, working on my routine for the first show I have on the 28th and the 29th, or 27th and 28th. Let me make sure I'm getting this right. Yeah, Friday the 27th and Friday the 28th. Gotta start inviting people personally so they know it's on, so we can do it. But I gotta make all the. I got a lot of stuff to do, but we'll get done with it. We'll see what some ideas we can do for short sketches, and then we'll go from there. All right, Jared, I gotta go, brother. I gotta go to bed already. I'm tired. So I'll see you later. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for reaching out to as well. There's only how many more we have? 1, 2, 3. Actually, 4 4 Mondays till the year's up. So it's 5 weeks left. 5 weeks left. And we have 4 Mondays of the new year, and then we're gonna hit it hard. Let's prep now, Jared. Let's prep the ships, prep the gas, get the planes going, get the space station going, get everything mentally prepared. Stop one bad habit now to help you get closer to doing that thing you want to do. And I'm learning my bad habits. I'm learning to cut them, but man, it's just kind of tough. But I'm learning, and I can't complain, right? Because I know the answers. I understand how this works. But all right, well, I'll see y'all next week, and in between, check out for some posts. I'm gonna be working on my stand-up, so let's see how it goes. Peace. You have a good night. Thank you for hanging out with me at My Manic Mondayz.